guys, welcome back to the channel and happy new year to all of you. Hope you guys stay safe. In this video we'll be going over the installation of the Alta cargo rack from Teraflex. Let's get to it. So I got the Alta cargo rack from Teraflex, laid everything down here, unboxed it. So basically these are all the components. All the hardware is labeled, which is a good thing. It's going to be tedious putting it together, so I'm not going to do a step-by-step installation of this, but if I come across anything, I'll definitely point that out in the video. But very excited. One thing I wanted to point out, this is very heavy. I think everything is steel. The only thing that's aluminum is these edges, 4 long ones and 4 short ones, but everything else is pretty sturdy. Kind of new going into it. Really excited. So let me go on with it, assemble it, and then put it on the Jeep. Okay, so I put this together so far. So really the first thing is you put the passenger side, this panel, attach it, and then there are 4 these rails that you put using these bolts and these specialty nuts. They go in there, so 1 here, 2 on the other side, and then 4 of these long ones. The goal here is to make sure that you don't tie it all the way up and you just kind of keep it loose, all of them. Once you have everything in place, then you can tie them up, and then this corner piece will just snap in here. There's little I put it on the other 2 sides. You just have to snap it in. These little grooves here. And so now the next step is to put the driver's side and one other piece that goes across, and then we'll put it on the Jeep. All right, so I laid down the rack after attaching the top rails and the side rails, and as well as the first one, the passenger side. It got a little heavier, so I had to lay it down here to now attach the driver's side panel. So it just goes a little bit diagonally, so a little weird too. That's how it's supposed to look. And then the last will be this panel that goes on top right here. Thought it would be hard, but I think it's just a little tedious. You know, those specialty nuts and bolts, but I think it's straightforward. The instructions are really clear. Tells you exactly what you need to do at what step. So, all right, let me tie this up and that panel, and then we'll take it to the Jeep and install it. Okay, so I have to remove the tire and then remove these 2 bolts over here, and then 4 on this side on the tire carrier. By the way, for this Alta cargo rack, you do need the Teraflex hinged tire carrier and their adjustable tire mount. I have both, but one thing I'm concerned about is, as you can see, I have the Gobi rack, the ladder for the rack. I'm not even sure if that's compatible. I couldn't find anything on the web or YouTube to see if that's compatible. If not worried. If not, I'm just going to remove it. It didn't work out for me over there anyways, so, but yeah, we'll find out. I'm gonna go ahead and remove the tire and try to mount the rack. All right, so I need to remove these 4 bolts right here, and then also this one from the hinge carrier, this 1 bolt over here. Also have to remove these plugs, and this, when I installed it, it came with these plugs, but this is what we're going to use as well to tighten in the Alta cargo rack. The other thing they want you to remove is this rubber. So like I was saying, I had to remove the rubber stopper also, so we can get access to this this area, because we will be putting a spacer with a washer and tightening that up. I'll show you when we get to that step, but for right now, let me remove these and this one, and then I should be able to put the rack. Alright, so I just removed this, and as you can see, I broke one of the clip. Just be careful with it. It goes in like this. The way you would want to remove it is start off from left hand, pry this out, bottom and top, and then you should be able to just drag it out of here like this. For me, the problem was this table also, so but just be careful. Like, see, I broke one off. Should be fine. So you see that hole right there? That's what we're going to be using to use the spacer in the washer. I'll show you in the next step. Okay, so it's almost in. Everything is loose. I didn't tighten it up, but this bracket has to go in here. I got to use this spacer with the bolt to tighten it up here. This is just to give it additional support, so it goes right here. I'll have to put that in, but sadly, when I open this up, I would have to remove the ladder, so it's not compatible. As you can see, at this point, it's not even the full 90-degree open. See, at this point, it hits it, so I might have to remove that. I didn't want that on the passenger side anyways, but now I have an excuse to remove it. So let me go ahead and put this last bracket in and tie everything up. Looks nice. This thing is heavy. It's probably 70 odd pounds. The only thing that's aluminum is these rails, you know, 1, 2 on the other side, and then, you know, 1, 2 and 2 on the other side. Other than that, everything is steel. Very sturdy, good quality, very nice instructions, to the point. So let me go ahead and tie it up and then install the tire. Show you a final picture, but I have to remove the ladder. We'll gladly trade this for a passenger side. At this point, I'm not even sure if that would be compatible with it, but oh well. Okay, so they give this spacer with a rubber washer that goes right in here. That's to protect the paint, and this long bolt has to go through in here. That's why we opened here. So we need to put in a nut to kind of tighten it up. So this is another point for this rack. Very good system, I think. Very good, thoughtful system. So let me go ahead and put this in, and then all I have to do is just kind of tighten everything up and then take it from there. So this is it, all installed. I went ahead and bought these 3 8-gallon action packers. Fit very nicely, all 3 of them. So that's about 24 gallon of storage space where you could put your gear, you know, kitchen, toiletry, whatever you have, you can put it in there. You still have the option to mount high lift jack, shovel, axe, some rotor packs on the side, either this one or on that side on the inside. My thought on this setup, I actually wanted this, so obviously that's why I ended up having. It's a little pricey because you have to buy this hinged tire carrier, which I got, so that's a must for this. And then this unit itself is about $900, 8 something, 8 plus. So it's a little on the pricey side, but it's high quality. All these components are high quality. The other concern I have, but I knew kind of going into it, is the weight. This thing is heavy. It's all steel. Only these rails are aluminum. The rest, everything is steel. So overall, I really like it. Yeah, it looks nice. It looks pretty cool. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy to respond. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for watching the video. Have a great day.